Okay, at this video we are gonna talk about the DHCP server. See, DHCP, that automatically assign IP address to the host. So let's start having three computers here, and then we have a switch here, and then we have a router, no, I'm sorry, server, not router, a server here. Okay, we connect these all together. I mean, the PCs to switch, and from switch to server. So what you do, you configure the server. You go to config, and then you go to fast Ethernet, and here you assign IP address is 192.168.11.1. Actually, the IP address of the server. Okay, and then it's on. This should be on, and then you, after you give the IP address of this one, you go to service and DHCP, this one, DHCP, and then ask for the default gateway, which we 192.168.11.1. Okay, and then we say IP address, start IP address. We are gonna assign these host, assign it an IP address through the the DHCP. DHCP server. Okay, and then it asks for the what is the first IP address. We can say it started from, I don't know, 15, means 192.168.11.19. 15 is going to be the first host, and let's see, make it, this one is 50, and then you save this. You see, this service is on, the service is on, and then you save it. Okay, after you are done with this, okay, let's Okay, we did this, all this, and then we go to the each PCs. Each PC, desktop, IP, and then DHCP. See, it starts from 192.168.11.50. Start from 15, and the next one, the next PC is going to be what? It's going to be 16. 16. So actually assign IP address, for these, and this one too. Let's check this one too. IP address DHCP 17 192.168.11.17. Okay. You can send data if this one is successful. Either see, let me show you here that you go here and type CMD, command prompt, okay, and you open it, and then you can write IP config. It is going to show you IP config. See, it gives you your IP address, your computer IP address. It gives you the physical address, IP config. Okay. So we have some virtual machine here, but take a look at Wi-Fi. You have the default gateway here. Okay. Let's write config IP config all. Okay, what it means that it's going to show everything. Okay, so I was going to talk about DHC. See, DHC server, the IP address is 192.168.0.1, and the gateway is like the same as gateway. And DHCP enabled, yes. So it will, like, see, we have DNS server here. It shows everything. It shows the IP address. IP address of this one is this computer is IP address IPv4 address 192.168.0.0.9. And this one sometimes changes. It depends on the server that has a long. We don't want to get into those things, And then the physical address. This is the physical address. Okay. virtual machine installed in this computer. That's why it will show everything, you know. Here, the physical address. This one is this IP address is this. The MAC address. This is the MAC address. DHCP. So, you know, you can. Yeah, let's read a couple of things, other things now. Some of the things like we have an see the cable one. That's the IP address. That has the, you know, like here we show it here, the DNS server that provided this then you use the see here, it will show you for yahoo.com, you know, the IP address. Anyway, there are a lot of commands like ping. If you want to test your computer, say 127.0.0.1, then you enter. Oh, okay, we have to get out of this. Control C. See, this is here. Control C. We get back to this, and then we say ping 127.0.0.1. See, it will say 30 bytes of data, and you'll get the answer. Your system, as you look back, that's your system. So you can ping any other, like ping google.com, you know. See, you will get the answer, no loss, for packets sent, for received. See, this way. And there is another one, trace RT. It comes with, you know, different option. Maximum hop W. Like oh, okay. Actually, you know, it's gonna show you the routers. We don't want to get into this. Let's get back to this one. Let's make another. Let's make. Okay, we have two routers. This is going to be a little bit different from the one we did it earlier. See the we have two network here. We got one PT switch. Okay, and then we have the router here. Here, and now connect to each other. Connect these. This is the see, actually this is this one is just like using like this because then there are two devices, network devices connect to each other is different. You usually use this one, you know, for connecting the other devices that are different, you know, like computer to switch and switch. Okay, now let's give give this one okay. For this one we can use not two, and then gateway here. This is gateway and this is the host. Okay, and then for here we give another this should be another network like 15, 13, let's say 13.2, and then the gateway 13.1. Okay, and then we configure this one. Okay, now we configure router. See here is F, you see that F00. So when you come here F00, you pass Ethernet 0, you give the IP address of this one, and then on, okay, and then you come to this one, and then this is, see, this is one, okay, okay. What we did, we put IP address for this one and the default gateway, you know, for this one is 12.1.192. 168.12.1, you know, 192, 168.12.1. And now we have to, now they know each other, you know, if you point this one to this one, it's a successful because this one knows the router. So, but here, if you want to send something here, like you say, going to send something from here to here, it's failed because this computer knows this router, doesn't know this router. Now we have to configure this. Okay, but what we do, we come here and say, here, some people say, got a 64,000 on, and we have to give an IP address of, there is another network 10, 10.0.0.1. Okay, because this is a okay, 0.1, and for this one, see, this has the clock. This one doesn't have clock. So you just set not set, not set, and then you give the IP address for the other one. Oh, I'm sorry, 10 point, we said 10.0.0.2, and then we on. Okay, now these they know each other, but other than that, you have to do something else here too, because yeah, we use the RIP, routing table. Routing table, you have to write the this network number and this network number for these two. So this one was 10.0.0.0, and then for this one, 192.12.0, you add, okay. Okay, so with this one too, you have to routing table, you have to introduce what is, there is a one here which is 13.0, okay. This is one of the network for this one. This is, has the network ID for that one, and then there is a network ID. This is a network. This is a network, and that is there's three networks. So this is was 10.0.0.0. Okay, we add, and then we to see how this one is gonna work. See, this one already .1, okay, and this one 0.2, and then see, it was successful. From here to here was successful. It read all those. So what you do first configure this one and give the IP address for the router, and this one for this router too, and then you here for the network here use serial. There is a network here with 10.1, 10.0, 10.00.00, and this one 192.168. The 12.0. Okay, in routing table, we write both too. So you send the unit data to here is successful. Means they know each other. And so you learned with the DHCP server, and then what you do, there's a gateway here. You have to introduce a gateway and configure the PC, keep its gateway and its own IP address, and then this three times you work with it. One, you come here and give this one IP address, get with the gateway, and then the for serial, and then the routing table. So you do all this configuration, and then you see that whatever you send the data from here, successful. Okay.